Ryan, we've been riding the roller coaster of these kind of like fall and summer in between temperatures.
Yeah, and we've had a lot of days where the mornings are cool, but the afternoons, especially if you're in the sun, warm up pretty nice.
Yeah.
And you need layers. And this weekend is going to be kind of the real first taste of pretty legitimate October weather.
Yeah.
But we may warm back up to 70 by Halloween.
Wow.
So, yeah, may not be done with it. Just
Sure.
hang in there. I had to show this one more time.
Looks like a Bob Ross painting.
Isn't that
So
great?
beautiful.
Gorgeous.
That's looking out over western Maine, and if you didn't know the temperature and you knew the time of year, you'd actually think it's a lot cooler than it is right now. It's still around 60 there in Sebago. A view from Bar Harbor where it's 62. There are some clouds in eastern Maine. There's a storm offshore that has spread some cloudiness into this part of the state. Another warm day though. The average high for this time of the year is 57. So when we say tomorrow will be cooler, it's really just relatively speaking because we'll be right around average coming up tomorrow. 61 right now in Bangor and Freiburg, 45 in Rangeley, and that's a sign of the cooler air that's going to start moving in tonight. You can see the cloud cover from Penobscot Bay up through the Central Highlands and into down East Maine. The rest of us, though, are nice and clear. This storm offshore will keep moving out to sea, not going to be our problem, and this is our weather for tomorrow. Sunshine and nice weather. The next system arrives over the weekend, but by the time it gets here, a lot of the moisture will dry up, so we may just have an isolated shower on Saturday. Overnight tonight, it will cool off fairly quickly. Temperatures by morning dipping into the 30s inland. We will have some patches of frost there on the coastline. Low temperatures right around 40 degrees. And then for tomorrow, it's basically sunshine from start to finish. The wind will be lighter tomorrow too, so it'll feel really nice, even though it's a bit cooler than today. But again, we're right around average for this time of the year. The high temperature tomorrow in Portland, 59, 57 in Waterville, and 57 in Bar Harbor tomorrow as well. Now tomorrow night, the next front starts to approach. Our weather should be quiet and dry if you have any Friday night plans, but on Saturday, we'll have a mix of clouds and sunshine, and there may be a random sprinkle or isolated shower, but most of the time on Saturday should be dry. It'll also be fairly mild, especially in central and southern Maine. We'll get up close to 60, but look at the mountains on Saturday. Temperatures mainly in the 40s, and that's a sign of the air that starts moving in Saturday night. By Sunday morning, we'll likely have temperatures in the 30s, and there will be some snow showers, particularly in the mountains, or at least some flurries, I think, by Sunday morning there. And then during the day on Sunday, it's a blustery, chilly day. This is the forecast for Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock. Most of us in the 40s and likely only in the 30s in the mountains. When you tack on a gusty wind, it'll feel a little bit cooler. So Sunday into Monday will be the coolest we have had so far this fall. Small craft advisory up for tomorrow with seas running 3 to 6 feet. So a nice fall day tomorrow. Morning temps in the 30s, afternoon temps back close to 60. Maybe just an isolated shower up north on Saturday, but it should be a dry day and fairly mild with temperatures in the 50s to near 60. But much chillier for Sunday into Monday. And then at the end of the 7-day forecast, Halloween, we might be back up close to 70. So really is that roller coaster right now.
Yeah, the drastic changes of the temperature by the end of the next week.
Yeah, you almost need a scorecard to keep up.
And you will not have to wear a winter jacket over your Halloween
That's
costume.
the way it looks right now.
Yeah.
Best.
Hopefully we can lock that in, but it looks pretty good now.
All right, thanks, Ryan.
You're welcome.